Hello fish fools, Jeff here. So a few days ago I mentioned that my friend from home got a little fish tank for his daughter, and it just has a betta fish in it and artificial plant and an ornament, and I suggested live plants, snails, and shrimp, and they liked that idea, so I'm going to send a little package. And right here, I kind of got some of it ready last night. I'm going to package the rest of it up and send it off today. So while I was doing some water changes and involved with my tanks last night, my hands were wet, I gathered some of it up. So in this bag, this is going to be some of what is being sent. So this is a Cryptocorin lutea. So I figured they can, their little tank, they can plant this right in the middle, and there's the snail, some snails in here. So we got, these are ram's horn snails right here, bladder snails, Malaysian trumpet snails. So all of these are going to go. So I'm going to send two packages, one in a box. So I kind of have a plan here. This box, I'm going to put 3 bags like this in this box. So I'm going to maybe bag them, double bag them, and then the 3 separate bags, bag all of those. So I'm going to just send this with no insulation. If I send it today, based on just what I was checking on USPS website, it should arrive by Friday, and I think it's going to be pretty warm there. It's going from here in Nevada, southern Nevada, Henderson, just outside of Las Vegas, to Massachusetts. So it can be kind of cold there, but it should be warm enough. And they are just snails and shrimp that can handle colder temperatures, unlike fish. I have shipped fish a couple times before, made some old videos. I think I might put a playlist together with the stuff that I've shipped, but I don't have a lot of experience with it, and I'm not going to send any heat pack or insulation like I said, so I think they should be okay. So yeah, so this box is going to have 3 bags like this. I'm probably going to even reduce the water some so I can fit it all snug in here. But also, with these packing materials, I'm going to send more snails. So just a couple in different bags, so in case there are any do die, like if say something were to die in one of these bags, then I could just pollute it and everything else could die, but you know, if there were separate bags, there's more chances. And then I'm going to test this shipping method just for snails. I know that I've never shipped snails before, but those who have shipped snails can like wrap them up in a wet paper towel and just like a little something small like this. So this is like a little kind of like a paper towel bag. Like I bought plants online before, and it was sent in this like a wet cloth inside this bag, and then that bag inside the little bubble wrap mailer. So I'm gonna send that, test that if that arrives okay, and then if it does, great. If they all, chances are they're all gonna arrive okay, but in case there's any die off, there are like backup options that if some die in one bag, then it can be okay in others. All right, so yeah, so that's one of the plants. I'm going to send 4 different types of plants, 3 different types of snails. So, there's the ram's horn, bladder snails, and Malaysian trumpet snails, Cryptocorin lutea. Also going to send, I have some already here. This is Tang. I put some more snails in here, and there's also shrimp in here, Neocaridina shrimp. So I'll put those in a couple. You can see one right there in the center. There's 4 little cherry shrimp in here, like 2 adults, 2 kind of mid-sized. One of them is a female that is saddled, so she could have babies. And then there's a big right there in the bottom. That's a big ram's horn snail, and some Malaysian trumpet snails on the bottom left, and here in the center towards the top, that's a bladder snail. So I think I'm going to spread out the shrimp, so maybe 2 shrimp in one bag, 2 shrimp in the other. This bag will just be as it is. And I'm also going to get a couple other plants that are still in one of my tanks. I'm going to show you what I'm going to get there. So here in my 29-gallon tank, I'm going to clip off some Anubias right here, and I think this piece of Java Fern right here. So I'm going to get in there, snip that off, and then I'll bag those up and I'll show you how that looks. Stand by. Alright, so here's the Anubias and Java Fern. So they have an ornament in their tank, so I suggested attaching these to the top of that because you can't plant the rhizome into the substrate. So I did mention just get some sewing thread and just kind of attach it, and then eventually the roots can cling to it and hold it in place. This Java Fern, these roots, has a good amount of roots, and then this Anubias has a little nub root growing off the rhizome there, but yeah, these I think will look good in their tank. So I'm gonna get these in a bag, and yeah, stay tuned. Alright, so here's what we're going with. We got 3 of these bags that are going in the box. So here, Cryptocorin lutea, and some of each of the 3 Malaysian trumpet, ram's horn, and bladder snails. And then here is the Anubias nana and Java Fern and some snails and 2 of the 4 shrimp. And in here, subwasser tang, 2 of the shrimp, and more of the snails. So that's what's going in the box. And then also in this bag are snails, some more subwasser tang. So that is going to go in this bubble envelope mailer. And those 3 bags I'm going to double bag, and then what is double bagged is going to go in this bag in this box. Oh yeah, by the way, this, using as a background for the lighting for this aquarium lid here, this is a 20-gallon long. I was just setting this up last night. This would make tank number 20. Not all of them, all of my 20 tanks have fish in them right now, but as I was doing water changes last night and I was discarding the water change water, I just started filling it up with this. Put some plants in here to kind of get this going. I'm likely going to upgrade my 3.5-gallon guppy endler hybrid tank with wild guppies and lime green endlers to this tank. But until that happens, I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm getting this tank ready. So yeah, I didn't mention that, but that's what that is. And also, one thing to mention, like, this is Seachem Prime. I put a drop in each of the bags just for detoxifies ammonia, nitrate. So just in case. Some people, when they ship live animals, fish, shrimp, snails, they'll not feed them for a few days. They don't poop in transit, but these, not doing that, just taking them right out of the tank and adding some of the Seachem Prime, so that should be safe for transit. And I'm going to send this. There's a root tab inside this. This is just a vial. So this is a vial so you can take some aquarium water and bring it to PetSmart or Petco, and they can do a water test the water. And while I was looking for this vial, I found this. This is an attachment for my one of my tools that serves as this. This one has like the snip on it. Would have been nice. Like I just found this after I snipped off the Anubias with a razor blade, but yeah, I'm glad I found it anyway. Yeah, so alright, I'm going to get these in the box. And so one more step and I'll show them boxed up if I expect they will fit. Stand by. And here's my cat creature. So my friend's daughter told her that I fostered kittens, and she also wants a cat. Can't ship the cat though. Alright, so here is everything. Those 3 bags in here, so there's room to spare. All double bagged, and then inside this bag, here's the root tab. So initially the plan was to send these in 2 separate shipments because I have the other snails in the wet paper towel bag thing inside a bag. But they are going to the same place, so I'm just going to put this in here. I wasn't even thinking that, but it's intended to like test the shipping method like this, but the delivery, how it's delivered, it's going to go in the same place. So if these, okay, so yeah. And then maybe I'll just put some newspaper for insulation here, seal this up, and send it on its way. So it is Tuesday. I expected the shipping method priority mail should be there by Friday. So we'll see how it goes. Hope everything gets there in good shape. All right. Well, that's it for now. And remember, I'm Jeff, and I enjoy fishies. Thanks for watching.